to a new feature for GrandView's monthly newsletter. It's called Grumpy Cat.
Well, some people might call it Grumpy Cat.
Well, we wanted to share this because both of us have had the experience of having to answer questions from people who are kind of grumpy about the policies. So it may help you understand them more and, kind of have a little kindness. Don't kill the messenger. So Grumpy Cat has a question for you.
I have a question. Why does my dog need to be out on a leash all the time when he's here at the campground? I don't understand. He doesn't do anything wrong.
Well, I know. He may be a good dog. You know what? This is true for cats too. Should your cat want to go out, we found most cats don't want to go out a bit. And honestly, this is another one we've run into. I know you said your dog, but we also have had an issue with some birds people have brought their birds. They're good birds. They're well-behaved birds. They never do anything wrong except they fly away. We spent weeks trying to find this one bird who
It's a parrot.
yeah, it's great. Right?
I don't like parrots.
Well, they probably don't like you either.
I don't care.
Well, you're a grumpy cat. You'd eat them. So let's talk about, why does your pet have to be on a leash? Well, not every pet is perfect. And most of us know that a squirrel can be a great deterrent to staying set in one place. They see a squirrel and off they go. So, Grumpy Cat, we cannot have you having your dog or cat not on a leash. Maybe even your bird not on a leash, but and but that's the way it is, because one dog can get to another dog.
But wait, I have a suggestion.
Oh, of course you do.
I have a suggestion.
Yes, Grumpy Cat.
I think, dogs are nice. Dogs are really nice. Why don't you get a cat? You can leave it in your camper.
But you can't bring it in a cottage.
You can't. No. I knew you'd think of something.
Yeah, I know. The Grumpy Cat, you just can't get around her. All right. So we know that we want to keep your pet safe. We want to keep them from being chased by a larger pet, that if your dog doesn't have to be on a leash, neither does the other dog. So it's a matter of safety. We have spent hours looking for a vet for a dog that was attacked by a dog who got loose. The dog who got loose collar broke. And so check your dog's collar and leash while you're at it, okay? So
they all should be have a collar on them. With
all
their information, whether you keep them in your camper or whether you don't. It's not a good idea to have your cat without a leash and all the information you need for where you live. We hope you don't let your dog loose anywhere in the campground. But if it happened, it's best to have a collar with the information on the dog.
Yep.
And always, if you walk them, you love them. We know you do. We have to keep reminding you not to take them in the cabin, but we know you love them anyway. And if you got them lost, if they got lost, you'd be really sad.
That's true. That's true. And you have to also, cats usually stay in their campers, but you want to make sure that we have your dog's rabies vaccination. We check them all. So if you don't have it and we say, well, we're sorry, you need to find a way to get it, it's to protect your pet as well as ours. You have any other questions there, old Grumpy Cat? Grumpy Cat?
Look, take back that old thing. I don't like that.
It's the first time she ever said that.
Well, listen, we all got to get our strength about this. This is an important issue. We know, well, there are times when, no, we won't go there.
Okay. Can we just go to your next question?
The next question says, why does my pet need to be on a leash all the time? That's what we were just talking about.
We just did that one.
We just did that one. And it makes common sense. We've had dogs get loose, like she just said. We've had, not frequently, off and on, we've had a cat that's kind of broken out of the camper, but as a general rule, they come right back. So just make sure you keep your doors secured.
Have you got
So,
another question?
Yes, too many questions.
There's only another card.
Well, the other card says, why can't my pet go in the cottage?
Can you tell them?
Why can't the pet go in the cottage? I told you. Do you remember? It's a test. Needs a leash, needs a license, needs all that other stuff, and they do not go in the cottages.
We can't
Or
have
any
the
of the other
pets
buildings
in
either.
any cottages or buildings. And it's not because we don't like them, it's because we love them. And you could actually, if we allowed pets in the cottages, there was a pet that came in before you that had kennel cough or something, you could go home with that. You could go home with fleas. You could go home with God knows what. Your dog could get sick. So it's
We
not,
love our pets.
yeah. And it's not that we think your dog is bad or anything. So we don't allow the pets in the cottages because of your safety and their safety. And this is where we come to a really sticky wicket. And maybe Grumpy Cat may chime in. We'll see. She's free to do as she wishes. We have sent people home because they brought their pet. Please don't think that you can slip it into your cottage because we got a lot of evil eyes out here and they're going to see you whatever you're doing. So,
It's not that we want to ruin your fun,
no.
but let's face it, the dog is a danger in a way. The dog is in danger when he's got to be locked in a room and people in and out the door, in and out of the store, here and there. The dog gets too close to the road. Just please.
Some people
I don't like dogs. To tell
some
you the
people say, well, we'll keep the dog in the kennel outside, or we'll keep the dog in our car. To which we say, no, we're not going to have any pet left in a car on its own or left in a kennel, mostly because you leave your dog in a kennel, all of a sudden that kennel's empty. The dog's in the cottage.
truth.
I wouldn't say it except we've had it. We did send some folks home one night. We offered them the option of renting a tent site and staying on grounds, but they said no and they went home. Some other folks that we caught bringing in a pet, we made them go. We didn't make them go home. They had their choice. They had to bring their pet home and come back, or leave.
Well, you don't know what animals have sickness that bringing in either.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you bring your cat or dog into a cottage, and the dog gets kennel cough or something like that, it's not our fault.
But we feel it. We feel sad.
And we don't want your animal to get sick in our campground.
And at the bottom of all this, which I am saying to all people, whether you have a cat or a dog or a ferret or anything else, we did have someone here once with a pot-bellied pig in an RV, and it had its on its leash all the time. Please read your policies. When you make a reservation, it's important that you read and sign the policy at the bottom. You're acknowledging that you've read it. The people that came that brought their dog, they had read they said they had read the policies and they weren't happy about going home. All in all, we did have a lovely weekend once they understood. All we're asking is to understand. We don't want to be the bad guys. We don't want to be Grumpy Cat and the I don't know, the bulldog
cat is
over
only
here.
half bad. It's really not that bad.
Well,
Grumpy Cat could be pretty nice.
we don't like
whatever I want.
Yeah, we don't like having people mad at us. So please read the policies.
We're on vacation, remember.
Follow the policies, and we love to see you come and hope to see you come again real soon. So you take care.
Yeah.
Meow.